shortly after Belvedere, during a period of, I think, July 5th, I remember, 4th of July anyway, that the Battle of Hill 140 was fought. And this was extremely critical battle for the 442 because it was, the Germans had been fully entrenched on this hilltop. You know, the battle in Italy, the American forces were always at a disadvantage. The battle in Italy was with the Germans always on the mountaintop and the Americans trying to dislodge them from the mountaintop. And when you got through with one mountain, they were on the other side of the other mountain, and it was a battle of yard by yard. As contrasted to, in France, it was all of these pine trees, so we were in forest battle. But in Italy, it was always trying to dislodge the Germans from the hilltop defensive positions. And as compared to Germany, it was completely different style of war. So the artillery we were in experienced three complete different type of fighting. But in Italy, it was really rough because the Germans were always in position with higher grounds, and we struggled to dislodge them, as we say, yard by yard. And Hill 140 was, as we later learned, it was one of the most fierce battle of our entire campaign.
And you know, when you say that it was one of your more fierce battles and it was a real intense situation, as an artilleryman, how was it for you, you know?
Well, as an example, we never did experience that type of firing, intensive firing. The rest of my, experience, as an example, in one 24-hour period, July 5th and 6th, according to our record, in that 24-hour period, which was at the height of the 140 battle, we fired, three batteries fired 4,500 rounds of cannon fire in support of the infantry. And it was at this Hill 140 that the 522 established its a reputation as a time fire expert. This is when our time firing was so fierce that the infantry men would tell you that they felt so pitiful for the Germans because they were near enough to hear the Germans crying out because they had no way of hiding from the fierceness of the time fire.